Hi there, I'm Coral.
Hello, and I'm Lindsay.
And we're here to answer the internet and your most asked questions about Stairlift. So we have got no clue what the Stairlift questions are in advance. So
But we're going to do our best.
We'll
do our best for you.
We'll manage. Okay, let's
here we
have a
go.
look, see what the first question
Very
is.
nervous.
What is the difference between an indoor and an outdoor stairlift? Okay, did you know you could actually get outdoor stairlifts? First of all, did you know that? You can.
Oh, right, so I was reading what's the difference of a set indoor and outdoor, and I'd go, well, one's indoors and one's outdoors. But I think what they're saying, what's the difference in the lifts? The lifts. What makes one outside and what makes one inside?
So they look pretty much the same.
Yeah, they do.
The difference is that they're weatherproofed, so all the electrics and stuff and the motor, the sort of, all of the lift is weatherproof basically for outdoor use.
Yes. I think some of you get covers with as well.
Yeah,
you get
a
for
cover, so you know when you fall all down, you don't get a soggy bum, because let's face it,
soggy bum.
The rain that we have in this country is just crazy.
Yeah.
So we've got a PVC
we actually
cover
made a cover for a lady once.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Colin got one made. She had a
right.
little stairlift in her garden. There was like 3 steps. She loved doing her gardening. She gave us a call. I think did she have one inside as well? I can't remember.
She did, yeah.
Yeah, so she had one out and she loved her stairlift.
Yeah.
And because the cover that she liked, she didn't like the fitting of it, so we sort of made one for her.
Yeah, did a bespoke one. So just similar to the
They're pretty much exactly the same.
You do also get a key switch on them to isolate the lift as well. So if you lived, say, the bottom of the stairs was sort of near the
a main pathway,
or something like that, you were frightened in case there was kids going to play on it or something. You can actually switch it off.
But they look exactly the same.
They look pretty similar. So that's that one.
Hopefully that's answered that.
Next question. How often should a stairlift be serviced?
It's a different couple of answers. So annually, so we would recommend a yearly service for your stairlift. That's for a straight or a curved. In just normal in your household. If a stairlift, if you had a home lift, are they not 2 a year? A home lift. We would recommend step lifts, platform lifts, and home lifts to have one every 6 months. And if there's multiple users, now I don't mean sort of if Mr. and Mrs. is using in your house, but if it's like a retirement home, again, one every 6 months, isn't it? If it's like multiple users, not like more than 2, because obviously it's getting more usage. Is that just
just to say also that it's not just that we recommend a service. That was actually written into British safety standards for stairlifts, in 1996, I think it was.
Well done, you! I wouldn't have known that. But it's more of a health check. It's not a health check for the lift, but it's a health and safety. It's a safety check. So that's what the service is. We do highly recommend.
Yeah, we need to make sure, obviously,
everything,
but make sure everything's really tightened up to the particular settings that you can get, like the torque settings. Make sure that the safety edges are all working correctly. Make sure the batteries aren't going to run out next week. You should really have a stairlift serviced once a year, sometimes twice a year, depending on the situation. Okay, that's that one. That was all right.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Can you manually move a stairlift? I'd like to say you try.
Oh, well, is this to do with like the hand wave?
Yeah, I assume so. Okay, so quite a lot of stairlifts come with a little tool.
Do they still get them? Because I haven't been enough to get it.
I assume so.
Okay.
So normally there's a little tool that's got a wheel on the end and a spike with a sort of and it goes into the carriage, and it's called a hand winder. Okay, the hand
that
winder,
will move the carriage.
That will move the carriage, but it'll probably move about that much.
Can you imagine? I'll take you up, love. Hand winder. You'll be there all week.
and
Don't
then
do that.
some, and then some,
Yeah.
and that would be really hard work.
But the engineers use it as a tool, but they use it in a special way with their drill, don't they?
So if
They can wind it quicker.
or
with
if
it.
it's slightly overrun the charge station at the top of the stairs or something like that, you can use it that way. You can't, if you think, oh my goodness, somebody's stuck on the stair lift, or which would be unusual, but can I move it manually with this hand winder?
Yeah.
The answer to that would be, I'd like
Well,
to say, yeah.
we also have, or some lifts have the emergency pull cord.
Yes. Yeah, so the floor lift does have like a manual override. That's the only stair lift that does have that. So it's like a pull cord that you can manually bring the stair lift down to the bottom floor, which is
this particular lift is fully powered because what it does is it sort of moves in travel. So whilst you're going up, it moves you like this. So you're not hitting your knees or anything on any sort of obstructions or whatever. And say if that was to malfunction or stop, I don't know if I've ever known that happen, but if it does, because the power's gone or whatever, there's an emergency cord at the side that you put and it brings you or glides you down safely.
So you can manually move a stair lift, but if we're talking hand winding it down, you can't, like with a crank handle or something like that, you can't really do that.
No.
Okay, next question. Is it expensive to run a stair lift?
It's a good question because especially cost of living nowadays, or oh crikey, everything's so expensive, and everything, you know, and your electricity bill going up. It's probably one of the cheapest things in your house to run.
So just this, if you think about the sort of on cost, so once you've had a stair lift, what else would you have to sort of fork out for, if you like? So the things that you would have to consider would be, should really have an annual service, so obviously that's a cost. It should, well, if you want to, you can have like an extended warranty with them, which is also like a service agreement, service and maintenance agreement. So you get the servicing, you get the maintenance included as well, depending on when the call outs are. So we do packages for in office hours and in and out of office hours as well. So after the lift has been installed, we'll, you know, we will still look after it.
We do. We don't leave you high and dry. No.
The other thing, the electricity. So if you've got, obviously the lift's battery powered, but it does need the electricity to power the lift. So cost of electricity is going to be somewhere around about sort of £15 a year. So it's really not expensive to run, hardly at all. It's just you would need to factor in really the maintenance.
It's just the maintenance, really.
Well. Yeah. Okay, so I think we did all right then. Hopefully we answered your questions. And yeah, we'll see you on the next video. So do remember to like our videos and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you the next time.
Bye for now.
Bye.